Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine show. Good Sports is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Dr. Lynn McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic offer the care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. For an appointment, call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. And by the Surplus Exchange. Take a tax donation credit plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Good Sports was recorded live on Wednesday, August 13th. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Today we're here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf, for the Classic Car Show, which is scheduled every second Wednesday of the month. Stop by Mafia Pizzeria Southside for an all-you-can-eat buffet for lunch or dinner any day for just $7.49, which includes a salad bar and fountain drink. Or you can get a large one-topping pizza to go for just $5.99. Phone in your order at 913-322-6666. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations in Kansas City. And with this month's issue, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 17th straight year covering sports in KC. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports, we break down the Chiefs' offense and defense in the Chiefs Report, presented by the American Indian Center of the Great Plains. Plus, we look back and discuss the impact the team has had on NFL football. In our Hockey Report, presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the upcoming hockey season and registration, which is going on right now. And in our College Sports Report, presented by the Surplus Exchange, we preview the upcoming season for KU, MU, and K-State. Now, you can visit our website, kcsportspaper.com, to find a link to a list of locations where you can find Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website as well. And now joining us on Good Sports is the founder and CEO of Hoop Service Basketball, and he played basketball for the KU Jayhawks from 1982 through 1986, and he was a key player on the 1986 Final Four team. He was drafted in the 4th round by the New York Knicks, and he played pro basketball overseas for 11 years. He goes by the nickname Pony. He's Calvin Thompson, and he joins us here at Mafia Pizzeria. Welcome, Calvin. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start off. Your business, as I mentioned, is called Hoop Service Basketball. Now, the word hoop has a special meaning for your business. What does it stand for?
Well, hoop is an acronym for helping out other people. And that came about one night towards the end of my playing career. I'm just scribbling on some notes and trying to figure out what I wanted to do once I was done playing. And with the conjunction with my summer camps and going out speaking to different schools, I'm like, that's what I'm doing, helping out other people, and that's how Hoop Service came about.
So you mentioned that it started towards the end of your playing time. How long have you been operating Hoop Service?
Well, I retired back in 95 and started the program in 97, so
okay,
going on 18 years now.
Wow. Congratulations on that. That's fantastic. About the same time KC Sports started up. We're at about the 17-year mark. So tell us about the program. It's not just about basketball. It's about development both on and off the court.
Yeah, I build it as a developmental program, and like you said, we want to teach life skills as well. I don't go out to try to find the superstars. Mm-hmm. You know, a good friend of mine who had a kid in my camps, he said, Calvin, if you want to really help out and expand your business, you need to run more of a developmental program as opposed to an all-star elite type team. You know, it's only a handful of people that can go and play collegiate and professional basketball, but every kid wants a chance to play. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to do, just simply give everybody a chance to come out and play, boys and girls.
And you teach things, other skills besides just the basketball skills. You know, there are other things that's part of your, I looked on your website, part of your mission statement, things like that. What are those things that you work with the kids? I mean, they're all not going to be stars, and they know that, but participation in sports is really important. But there are other things you can pull out of sports as well.
Yeah, I simply use basketball or sports as a vehicle to reach the kids. You know, I've had kids go to major Division I schools to play volleyball and then for rowing. And although they grew up with me playing basketball, and they understand that everybody cannot play basketball.
Right.
But I tell them to be the best you can be no matter what it is. And so we teach time management and you know, goal setting and what, you know, just think about what you want to do. And I'm proud to say that every kid that's graduated from my program has went off to attend college.
That is awesome. Congratulations on that. That's great. For 17 years being able to do that, that is just terrific. Now, what areas of town does your group cover? Are there specific areas, or do you cover citywide?
Well, the kids are coming from everywhere. I grew up in Wyandotte County, went to Wyandotte High School off 9th and Quindaro, so that's where I started giving back. And then we ventured out to Johnson County and on the Missouri side with Jackson County. So those are the core areas, the KC Metro, but we have kids that have come up from Warrensburg, from Paola, from Lewisburg, from Topeka, from Lawrence, from Ottawa. I mean, they come from everywhere, from Smithville. So,
so you're reaching out to all areas. Now, one of the areas that you mentioned to me when we first met is you've got a program that started with the De La Salle Charter School. What are you doing with them at this time?
Yeah, it started off, I met one of my good Missouri friends that sits on the board over at De La Salle, and he asked me to put on a clinic over there, and I fell in love with the kids. They fell in love with me. The administration fell in love with me, and they asked me what more can I offer them? And so what I tried to do was to create a league of their own, since they don't have the other advantages and opportunities that kids have in a regular school district. And so towards the end of their season, their school year, we actually went out and played in 2 outside tournaments outside of the school, which the administration was a little leery on at first, but it worked out well. The kids were real responsive and behaved themselves, and now we're looking forward to a new school year with them.
That's nice. That's great. Now, your offices are located in the Loretto, which also houses the American Indian Center of the Great Plains, and you're working towards a program with them. What are you guys working on with them?
Well, I want to continue to expand, and so we're going to reach out to some of their groups with the Native Americans and try to do something similar to what I'm doing with the De La Salle kids. So that's in the works, and we're actually setting up we'll start off with the summer school program, and then for the following school year, we can have an after-school program set up for the kids, those who want the extra attention. Right.
But I should mention also, you're not just limited to the at-risk kids. You know, you're here for everybody as well. You're helping you, as you'd mentioned. You've got those kids that moved on to college, so you're helping them as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't want to limit it to one particular group. We want everyone's welcome. Boys and girls, grades 3 through 12.
So, how many teams do you operate? Tell us about your coaches. You know, you're in your quieter time, and I know it's not really quiet time right now, but you're in your quieter time right now. But it is gearing up. So, how many teams will you be operating during the season? I guess.
Yeah, we split it up into 2 seasons. So we just finished up with the spring and summer, and so we'll start the first Tuesday of September. We'll have 4 to 5 teams mixed with boys and girls, and we'll try to alternate weekends and have 2 teams per weekend so it don't overlap. Since I coach all of them, I do have some help coming on board, but it's it's my baby, and I'm giving coaches and as well as players an opportunity to pick up and learn the game.
And you do a lot of fundraising. You know, the focus is to help the kids play. We were talking before we started recording about golf tournaments, and I know in your office you had an incredibly wonderful amount of memorabilia and things like that you use for auctions. The purpose of all of that is to provide scholarships, sort of, for these kids. Is that the idea?
It's obvious that we have to pay to play, and I don't want kids to miss out or families to miss out if the parent cannot afford to pay their fees to to practice for their uniforms or tournaments or leagues or whatnot. So I try to have some money sitting back in case we run to a family that needs help.
Gotcha.
And we can't afford to foot the bill for everyone, but we want to be able to help those who need the help.
For sure. And your focus is to take your teams to tournaments that get them noticed by college coaches. It's not necessarily to go travel to that, exciting tournament that, maybe you only play a few times and things like that. And the parents love the idea of being in Chicago or wherever else. Yeah, but it's Vegas. To get the kids in Vegas. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. It's to get kids involved.
Yeah.
And seen.
And granted, the parents and players have to understand they have to be good enough.
Sure.
Not all the teams become good enough. For those we have had, if you see the website, a lot of the kids have gone off to play at major Division I's and D2 schools. So if they're if they're good enough to get seen and we want them to get recognized, it's a lot easier for us to go out to them as opposed to us trying to play in an elite AAU tournament, which you have to win the regionals and go through hoops to go through national tournaments. And so we would in turn play the circuit and go out to the coaches, and they have good tournaments in Kearney, Nebraska, and some in Branson and St. Louis, and so our teams have fared well over the past with those venues.
And you're signing up kids right now. You've got a special that we're doing in Kansas City, Sports and Fitness. You want to share that with us now? Yeah,
if they sign up before September, they can get a month's off of the coach's fee for the teams and the boot camps for the kids. High school kids are getting ready for school ball because they don't pick up until March if they want to get ready.
Right.
And they can take off a couple sessions, which equals about $40 off of their initial fee for boot camp. So sign-ups are going on now until the first week of September.
Excellent. And we've only got a couple of minutes here, and we want to talk a little bit about the KU time. It's time you spent at KU. People can reach you in a variety of ways. Just fill us in on how people can reach you.
The easiest way is just remember Hoop. Phone number is 816-536-HOOP or hoopservice@aol.com.
Okay. And in addition to that, you're working on a new website, I know, but right now it's eteams with a Z, eteams.com/pony35.
Yes.
And people can find out some basics and got some contact information. Where did the name Pony come from?
My father's name was Horace, Horace, growing up. And playing the dozens as 4th and 5th graders. Your dad's name is Horse.
Horse, okay.
And so you're Pony. So that's the real reason.
So, but you showed them. So, is it true you actually hit a half-court shot that sent a game into overtime during your time at KU that would have really won the game at this time?
Yeah.
It was 2 points then, and it was 3 points?
Against Oklahoma, and it felt good when I shot it, and and
you could just tell.
I could tell.
Wow.
Most shooters can tell when it leaves their hand. And I was a year late with the 3-point line. It came in '87, and the year after I graduated.
You could have held more records at KU with the 3-point thing. So we've only got a few seconds here, but Ted Owens was the coach that brought you in, and Larry Brown came along, and things got a little bit different for the players. But you guys pulled it all together. What's it like when there's a coaching change for an athlete at a high level like that you played? When the coach changes, how do you deal with that? Something like that.
It's tough at first because we're kids, and for a coach and the players, because the coaching style, with the problem that we have with Coach Brown is he said that we were going to be really good when he got his kids in there.
Oh,
he simply meant at the time that he didn't recruit us, so he recruits kids to his style of play, and we understand that now as adults. We understand that a few years after the fact, but at the time, it's 18, 19-year-old kids. We didn't understand it,
right?
And so, in the same time, with Coach Owens recruited us, and we went to him for his style of play. So now we don't know Coach Brown. I didn't know Coach Brown. I didn't watch pro ball, and so I wasn't familiar with his style of play. So there was some adjustment there, but we put it all together, and into my junior year and my senior years, we ended up being one of the top teams in the nation.
Well, I know I read online that in early 1985 he said that you were the best shooter he's ever coached. So he came around. So, but that we're out of time here. But Calvin, it's 816-536 816-536-HOOP. where you can reach him and get signed up. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you coming out here to Mafia Pizzeria and visiting with us. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a quick break. You are watching or listening to Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We're coming to you from Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf, where you can enjoy an all-you-can-eat buffet any day at lunch or dinner for just $7.49, and that includes the salad bar and a fountain drink. I am Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free deep tissue laser treatment with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make an appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Come out to the Kansas City Ice Center for a public skating session on their outdoor inline pavilion or their indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes, hockey leagues, and figure skating lessons at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times or to register for the upcoming hockey season, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. Experience a touch of the Ozarks at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence and play 18 holes with cart anytime Monday through Friday in August for just $30. Mention KC Sports when you check in. Visit winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army. Who will be crowned as the best scramble team in the area? Sign up now for the three-person City of Belton Championship Saturday, September 27th at Eagles Landing Golf Course. For more details, visit eagleslandinggolfcourse.com or call 816-318-0004. Kansas City Sports and Fitness welcomes the American Indian Center of the Great Plains as our new sponsor of the Chiefs Report. The American Indian Center of the Great Plains is located inside the Loretto at 1111 West 39th Street in Kansas City, Missouri. For more information on the American Indian Center of the Great Plains or to book the Loretto for an event, call 816-888-4877. That's 816-888-4877.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf, for the Classic Car Show, which is scheduled every second Wednesday of the month. Stop by Mafia Pizzeria Southside for an all-you-can-eat buffet for lunch or dinner any day for just $7.49, which includes the salad bar and a fountain drink. Or you can get a large one-topping pizza to go for just $5.99. Phone in your order at 913-322-6666. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our U.S. Army High School top performers. In our Health and Fitness Report presented by Cargo Largo, we discuss sports specialization in youth athletes, plus the importance of hydration on hot days like we're having in August. And in our Youth Soccer Report presented by Protect America, we tell you about the Northeast United Soccer Club, which is one of the oldest soccer clubs in the Midwest. You can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including Eagles Landing Golf Course and the Kansas City Ice Center. Now, coming up on Saturday, August 23rd, we will be at Eagles Landing Golf Course at 4200 Bong in Belton to talk about their upcoming three-person scramble, which is coming up on September 27th. For more information on this event, visit eagleslandinggolfcourse.com. And watch for an announcement for our next show taping at the Kansas City Ice Center. We'll have that information very soon. And, of course, the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. Now, if you have a business and you're interested in having us come out and do our show at your business location, call Good Sports at 913-764-2050. And now you can view Good Sports on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. And now joining us is Greg Pryor. He is a 1985 World Championship Kansas City Royal, who is also the owner of Life Priority, which is a nutritional supplement company. It's been a while since he's been here with us. He's a regular contributor to Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and he provides information on nutritional supplements that can help each and every one of us. Welcome, Greg.
Hey, Steve, great to be back with you, and it's a great day to be a baseball fan in Kansas City, and this weather is great also. There's no excuse not to go out to the ballpark today.
Except we're here.
Yeah.
and that's okay. That's okay. But, question I have is, you were there the last time that the Royals made a run like it looks like they have the potential of doing. And, of course, you guys took it to the ultimate level and won it all. What's it like in the clubhouse at a time like this? It's got to be positive, but there's got to be a lot of pressure as well. How do you deal with all of that stuff?
Well, there's pressure in every professional athlete. Every time they perform, there's pressure because they're out to prove that they can, keep their job for the next season and still help the team, and because you have to get along, you're around each other all the time almost.
Right.
So there is pressure, but you really have to go out and just do what you're used to doing. When you get to the level that I got to, you can't go out and hit a home run every night if you're not a home run hitter. You can't play center field if you're a second baseman. So guys just have to go out and play as well as they can. It all has to come together: the pitching, the defense, the hitting, and recently for the Royals, it's what's been taking place, and it'd be great to have a playoff game here in Kansas City because we haven't had one since '85, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it.
It'd be great to have 3 or 4 playoff games, and we hope it doesn't come down to that one game that decides it all. Because you don't want that.
They threw that extra wild card in, and all that means is that the extra wild card gets to play one game to see if they can go on. So it could be it's kind of like happened to Cleveland last year. They were the wild card, but they lost the playoff game, and that was their playoff for the season.
Yeah. So we're crossing our fingers that the winning can keep going and the Tigers keep doing this. So that the Royals can stay where they are. Let's talk a little bit about your products that you offer on Life Priority. Give us a quick rundown of Life Priority and how many products you offer and some of the best-selling ones.
Yeah, I got in the industry with my wife back in 1991, Steve. I learned that you can't get everything you need in your food, and I found out about nutrients that can really help. And then I met Dirk Pearson and Sandy Shaw, who wrote the book Life Extension, who wrote it for doctors so the doctors could understand what nutrients could do to help the body and the mind. And then we started adding our products. The one I like talking about is called Lift Caps because it helps create noradrenaline in the brain.
Right.
And noradrenaline is like your body's version of noradrenaline. When you're getting ready to hit something in a car, you have a noradrenaline release. Well, this helps the brain release something called noradrenaline. And if you take it when you're tired in capsule form or powder form, and you can feel the effects in about 30 minutes. And you take it when you're tired. It's not really a multivitamin, even though we have some great products that are multivitamins in our company.
How many different products do you offer through Life Priority?
19 now. Yeah, we started with 6 in 94, and we're up to 19, and we're getting ready to add a couple more, I think, in the next few weeks. And we'll be looking forward to sharing those with all our customers that buy from us.
That is awesome. So Lift comes as a product called Lift, which is a powder that you can mix in with drinks.
Right.
Lift Caps or capsules, obviously. You also have another product called Mind that they all kind of work together to give you more get up and go, the obvious energy, and then they also help with organization and things like that.
I'll be 65 in October, Steve, and I'm really
congratulations.
Thank you.
Or not.
And I really like to talk to people about nutrients that can help their brain operate at a higher level.
Sure.
Because aging is not easy for anybody. We're all getting older, but you can age more gracefully mentally if you consume nutrients that can help your brain operate at a higher level. And there are certain nutrients they're really hard to get in the food. So we like to talk to people. So if they want to go and visit, they can come to our website and they can email me and ask me questions. I'll be glad to share things that they don't hear on the show here.
Give us the website, how people can contact you.
Yeah, it's Life Priority, LifePriority.com. and they go there, and then they can go to YouTube. We have videos on there now. We're putting some videos on, so we're trying to keep up with you, Steve, and what you're doing on your show. But no, lifepriority.com or customer service at lifepriority.com. If they want us to mail them any information about our company, we'd be glad to.
You've been out to the ballpark a lot this year?
Well, as much as possible, I tell you. And the weather's been so good for baseball, and it helps be in first place like they are right on this day in August of 2014. But there's 40-some games left, and we'll see how they do. In the middle of September, I'll get real excited for the playoffs if they're that close. So I just hope that in the next 30 games they can play good baseball.
Well, they usually do pretty well in September, which is good. So we're crossing our fingers.
Well, the trouble is the Tigers have too. So we have to stop history.
Yeah. Well, we will see. This show's not going to play for a couple of weeks after the taping that we're doing, so we'll see where they are. But that'll do it for our show today. My thanks to our host of the show, which is Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located on 127th and Metcalf, and our guest, former KU basketball star and the man in charge of hoop service basketball, Calvin Thompson, plus former 1985 world champion KC Royal and owner of Life Priority Nutritional Supplements, Greg Pryor. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, KC Sports and Fitness Show, and check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You'll find it all over KC, and it's free, so pick it up today.
Sign up now for the Niles 5K Run Walk on Saturday, September 6th. Proceeds from this fundraiser benefit Niles Home for Children. Since 1883, the Niles Home has helped rebuild lives and renew hope for children and families in our city. For questions or sponsorship information, email Niles5K at nileshomekc.org, or to register, visit nileshomekc.org. That's nileshomekc.org. You have pain in your feet, your ankles or knees, hips or back, shoulders or neck? Be pain-free with custom-made and 100% guaranteed orthotics from Dr. Don Charnowski, the only performance and gait specialist in OP. Call Dr. Don today at 806-346-6330. Get 10% off UPS shipping at the 2 South KC UPS stores with your coupon in KC Sports and Fitness. Bring your next shipment to 103rd between Warnell and State Line or 121st and State Line in Leawood and save 10% on UPS shipping with your coupon in KC Sports. Sign up now for fun at Volleyball Beach. It's the perfect way to stay in shape and enjoy the outdoors. With leagues every Sunday through Friday evening, Volleyball Beach has been KC's #1 sand volleyball spot for over 25 years. Fall leagues begin August 17th, so sign up now. Call 816-942-2820 or visit volleyballbeach.com. Discover, shop, and win at Cargo Largo. Stop by at 35th and Nolan Road in Independence and go online at cargolargo.com. Cargo Largo, a retail store, and so much more. Maximize your performance on and off the golf course through the Golf Matrix program, which is available at the Core Strategies Physical Therapy and Movement Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, including the Golf Matrix, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000. That's 913-322-4000. Host your foot golf party at the Heart of America Golf Academy. No matter what the occasion, HOA has great packages including foot golf, drinks, and food. For more information, call 816-513-8940 or visit hoagolfacademy.com. Sign up now with Hoop Service Basketball and save. Get 1 month free league play for boys and girls grades 3 through 7, or save $40 on basketball boot camp for grades 8 through 12. Hoop Service is led by former KU basketball star Calvin Pony Thompson. To sign up, call 816-536-HOOP. That's 816-536-HOOP. Or email hoopservice@aol.com.
Hi, it's Greg Pryor. One of my favorite products in Life Priority is called Lift. See Lift at my website, lifepriority.com.
In this month's KC Sports Magazine, we feature a preview of the Chiefs' offense and defense for the upcoming season. And we look at KU, MU, and K-State football, too. Plus, we feature the Cargo Largo Health and Fitness Report, the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report, the KC Ice Center Hockey Report, the Protect America Youth Soccer Report, and the American Indian Center of the Great Plains Chiefs Report. KC Sports is available all across KC, and it's always free, so pick one up today. Now you can view our shows and past shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel.